Okay, welcome back everybody to Guadalajara, and we have the end of this Eala versus Lepchenko match that yesterday was postponed because of rain. They almost finished. The second set was very close. Eala was 2 points away from defeat. She survived, and now we are midway through the third set. The winner of this match does have to play later, so depending, I guess, on the score, will depend on whether or not they come back quicker or later. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We also have women's semi-final day. That's coming up later. We've got the match between Sabalenka and Pegula first, which is in 4 hours. And then we have Osaka taking on Anisimova. So that is the play today. That's what we're going to do today. Oh, pardon me. Oh, God. All right. When are they revealing times of the US Open men's semifinals? I think it's already on their website, but I think it's Alcaraz and Djokovic first at 3 p.m. It's on the website. And then the night session is Sinner versus FAA. So... this time tomorrow is the first semi-final. So this time, literally 24 hours from now, will be live, Djokovic Alcaraz. And then Sinner versus FAA is the night match. Yeah, 3 o'clock local time. Or just 24 hours from whenever the time it is now. By the way, Lepchenko has the advantage when we left, and but Eala's got the lead, 3-2. And like I said, the winner of this will take on the Italian player Fossa Hugo. We're going to get it right eventually. So it's a tough name, but I'll get there. I'll just call her Fossa until further notice. But yeah, she's the winner of this will play her later. So yeah. By the way, chat, I've done some research on these things that I found at the Thrift. That phone that I found, apparently it's a 1960s phone. It's from the 1960s. And they made them in 6 colors. It's called a... What is it called? It's called... the Australia Post Office 800 series of telephones. They came in 6 different colors. They came in yellow, black, fern green, gray, ivory, which is the one I got, and red. And the red one looks so sick. I wish I had the red one. The red one looks awesome. Even the black one looks sick. But I got the ivory one. So, yeah. And it's apparently missing a piece. I just got to find, there's a plate that has to be on the front of it. That's not there, so I have to find that to replace it so I can fix it. But yeah. And the radio that I found is working. I fixed it. So it's just a little bit off, not calibrated right. So I just got to fix that somehow. But I'll do that next week when I'm got nothing else to do. Hey, Gene, thanks for the 17 months. I can't believe it's been this long already. Hey, Gene, thank you for the 17. Fiance going wild on David Law in the presser yesterday. Yeah, Trishan, you didn't listen to the press conference, did you? You read a headline. You didn't listen to it. What are you talking about? Went wild. Come on. You gotta go listen to it first, and then you can't be saying that. If that's going wild, then I can't imagine what I am when I talk to people in chat that are going crazy. I mean, if that was wild, then we're all crazy. Thanks for calling this match. When do you think this game will proceed? It's going to come on in like 2 seconds. They're about to restart. They're about to just kick off again. Yeah, so it's advantage Lepchenko. Did Eala have the break? No. No, she doesn't. Okay. Lepchenko is just trying to hold. So it's 3-2 Eala, advantage Lepchenko to try and hold to level this final set. And the winner of this will play straight away almost. Probably within like 30 to an hour. So yeah. All right, here we go. We're back. Lepchenko to serve. Let's see who is able to get through this awkward situation. As the return goes in the final, Lepchenko. Eala backhand into the backhand Lepchenko as Eala forehand cross court. Lepchenko on the stretch as Eala goes down the line and hits a winner. We're back to deuce. Hopefully the break yesterday gave Lepchenko a good break for a 38-year-old body. 39-year-old body, yeah. I mean, it could be both things. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's bad for Lepchenko. Like, I think she would have rather have played yesterday. But also remember the situation yesterday was that Lepchenko was like 2 points away from winning the match before that tiebreak. And then, obviously, Eala held and then got to the tiebreak, won the tiebreakers. Lepchenko into forehand winner. It's an advantage Lepchenko. But also, like, coming back a day after when you're 39 must be tough, right? I mean, that's got to be... You got to, like... I mean, for Eala, she would, because she's younger, she'd bounce back quicker. But coming back the next day and trying to finish a match in this situation, I mean, you got to be sore. Whereas I know she would have had to play today anyway. But starting a new match fresh and, like, starting from scratch is a little different than coming in to try and finish a match. And then you got to play another match, right? So it's going to be a lot. It's got to be, like, mentally, it's got to be a lot. Eala's probably sore as well, right? But being younger, I think in this situation might be really, really helpful. All right, deuce. As Lepchenko serves. Fault. Second serve. By the way, Chad, I've been researching how to use landline phones in 2025. Apparently, there's a way you can hook it up to your mobile phone, and then when your phone rings, it rings the landline. So if I get a call on my phone, my house will ring, which is what I think is what Bluetooth is called. But you can make like 1960s technology work with modern phones, which is kind of cool. Anyways, Eala hits a winner advantage. So there might be a way for me to actually have a Tennis Talk hotline where you guys can call in and it will actually ring a phone. I don't know how I'll be able to project that onto the stream, but I mean, that could be a thing. Like in 5 years when I can figure it out. All right, advantage Eala. That goes in the net from Lepchenko. Eala breaks. Does she? Yep, she does. All right, 4-2. Interesting you would need some sort of cell unit on that phone. Yeah. There's definitely some, got to do some tricks, but yeah. And it might be cheaper than actually trying to hook up my phone to a landline to use. Instead, just use my phone, use my mobile to kind of like, The only problem is that when I get like all those spam calls on my mobile phone, my house phone's gonna ring, and this is gonna be just really annoying. But that's when I can be like, I don't want whatever you're selling, and then just like slam the phone, boom. You know what I mean? Like make that, slam that phone down. I don't want what you're selling. All right. Lepchenko hits a wide, 30 love. Lepchenko looks, like we said, tired. She doesn't look very interested right now. She's kind of looks flat. 30 love. All right, 30 love. There's a return from Lepchenko's not even running. Yeah, Lepchenko is done. 40 love. Lepchenko is like walking from side to side. She is not finishing this match. That means Eala is going to be playing the next match in probably like an hour. She'll come out here because her opponent's going to be waiting. Yeah, Lepchenko is not interested. 4 in return. Eala goes into the back end of Lepchenko. And Lepchenko hits it out 5-2 Eala. Yeah, there's no... the fight from Lepchenko is gone. That last game, the game that they resumed, that was the one. She's like, if I don't win this game, I'm not playing. And she looks checked out. 5-2 Eala. Eala. I put up $48 to get $93 and had cash up Lepchenko. Didn't take yesterday. Now she is selling the game like so stupid. Well, look. Don't blame the players for your betting. They didn't tell you to bet on them. So you can't blame the players for you losing money. They didn't turn around and say, hey, Kevin, you should put money on me to win. They didn't do that. So you shouldn't be getting angry at them because they're losing. That's what it's called, a gamble. You gambled on it. Otherwise, if you knew the odds, you knew that she was going to win, then it wouldn't be a gamble. It'd be a sure thing, and you'd be like, "Hey, free money." But that's not how gambling works. I should take the cash. Well, yeah, again, don't blame Lepchenko for that. That's not her fault. Anyways, 4-4 rally, and Lepchenko in the net, love 15. That's all right. You know now. Next time, if there's a next time. All right, love 15. As Lepchenko says, the 4-second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the front of Lepchenko. 4 now from Eala. Is wide. Oh, it hit the net and went wide. 15-0. Have you started fixing your Nintendo Wii's yet? So they don't need me to. I don't need to fix them. They're already fine. I just need to like recase them. But I haven't got I haven't bought the cases yet, so I haven't bought the replacement cases yet. But yeah, luckily there's not too much work to be done on them. They're pretty much they all work, so that's helpful. 15-0 as the return goes out by Eala, and it's 30-15. Hey, Ted, thanks for the $4. Appreciate that. $4 $4 super sticker. Return goes out by Eala, 40-15. So the guy sold you perfectly working Wii's for the price of they didn't work. That's a steal. Yeah, the thrift. So when I went to the thrift store, they sold me as Eala hits it out and it's 5-3. Yeah, I was going to serve the set match. So yeah, so the thrift store, they had 6 Wii's for $5 each. And they had not working, but I think they just didn't have the equipment to test them, so they couldn't sell them as working because they didn't know how to test them. So I just don't think they tested them properly, so they probably couldn't sell them unless they tested them. So that's I think why they were called not working, even though they were perfectly fine. 2 of them are not like 2 of them are not. Like there's 4 English and there's 2 Japanese, and the Japanese Wii's, like there's not much I can do with them. I could maybe just like change the case of them, and then like someone could just buy it for just something to look like cool to look at. But I can't sell them because unless somebody wants to buy a Japanese Wii and play Nintendo Wii in Japanese, nobody wants. No, I don't know if anybody would in Australia anyway would buy them. So I couldn't really. I don't even know if I could get. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll just keep them for replacement parts or something. But the other ones are perfectly working, so that's fun. There goes the net from Lepchenko, 30 love. So yeah, I'll see. Maybe I'll use them for parts. $30 love. Now, after this set, we'll find out when Eala's playing her next match and what we do with. We might stick around. I'm sure she's not going to play. She's going to come on pretty much straight away, I would say. As that goes out by Lepchenko and it's 40 love. Eala's got match points. I mean, this match is gone for what? 10 minutes? So I don't think Eala's going to wait like half an hour for the next, or an hour for the next match. I think the next match is going to start pretty much, probably within 20 minutes, right? All right, 40 love, match points, Eala. So I think we might just stick around and keep going. We might not start again because there's no point. 40 love. As a return goes in the front of Eala. Lepchenko forehand. Again to the front of Eala. Lepchenko down the line as Eala hits a backhand cross court. Lepchenko gets back. Into the backhand of Eala. Lepchenko backhand again. Into the backhand of Eala as Lepchenko forehand of the stretch. And then Eala hits a wide on the forehand side. And it's 40-15. Yeah, Eala has to play again because today is quarterfinals day. So she has a quarterfinal coming up against the Italian Fossa Hurgo. I'll try and get it right. But yeah. And that's happening today because everyone's playing quarterfinals today. But she had to finish her match from yesterday, so. As Eala serves match point number 2. Serving to the backhand of Lepchenko. Backhand from Eala. As Lepchenko again to the backhand of Eala. Into the backhand of Lepchenko. Eala backhand down the line. That's a winner. There it is. Eala gets the win. She was 2 points away. By the way, Lepchenko, they're going to shake hands, but it was a little bit of a spicy match. Yeah, Lepchenko very... Oh, that was frosty. This was like... Yeah, they had a little bit... They didn't really have a run-in with each other yesterday, but they were both definitely complaining to the umpire about each other yesterday. There was a lot of conversations with the umpire about what the other one was doing and how the other one was taking their time. And, there was definitely some back and forth with the umpire towards each other. So not direct, but... So you can tell there weren't no friends there. No friends there, but that's all right. Can't be friends with everyone. But yeah, so... and also Lepchenko was probably very disappointed because yesterday she was this close to winning. She was 2 points away and just couldn't get it done. And then came back today and clearly after that game at 3-2, she just didn't have anything left. But Eala wins. Eala wins. And now she's going to play her quarterfinal as well. 30 minutes. Oh, by the way, Dutchie, yes, I did see the Labour Cup. So Shelton and Paul pull out, which is no surprise for Shelton, but Paul not playing. I mean, he was pretty tired after the match against Bublik. And Mickelson and Opelka come in. I think that's pretty... I mean, people are shitting on that going, oh, Team World sucks now. Mickelson's been very good this year. I think that's a good replacement. I wish they had FAA, but FAA is playing this week, so maybe they couldn't get him. But Opelka and Mickelson's not a bad... I mean, yeah, it's not Shelton, right? And it's not Paul, but I don't think it's that bad. I'm not mad. It sucks Shelton couldn't play, but we all knew that he wasn't going to play. But Mickelson's been... Like, I love that Mickelson's getting a chance. He's a good young player. And Opelka, I mean, Opelka's a beast. Like, how are you going to play doubles against that guy? So I don't know. I don't think it's the worst. It's not a massive downgrade for me. I mean, I wish Shelton was playing, but I don't think it's that bad that you get Opelka and Mickelson in. I'm still optimistic as a Team World. I gotta buy a red shirt. I'm wearing blue. I'm a traitor. Anyways, we'll try again in 30 minutes. Eala wins, and she is into the quarterfinals, which is also today. And she will take on Fossa Hugo in the quarterfinals in 30 minutes. I'll see you guys then.